What's up, guys? Michael Valor here, ready for Wednesday at 8 p.m. Dude, I am fired up. We did not get to do this last week because I was busy. I was working, okay? So give it to me. I got to get out there. I got to save some people, you know what I'm saying? But this week, I'm ready. I'm here for you. Guys, get on, share this. Make sure you're sharing this. Make sure you're tagging your teams. Get hype for Wednesday night, dude. Today is going to be something serious. I can't be any more real than it right now. I am so fired up. There we go. I am so fired up for what we are doing, for what we are going to accomplish tonight. Okay? Let me tell you this. I'm about to give you the secrets, the top notch, the information, the energy to get out there and get what you want. To be a soldier of success from going from 0 to hero. So I'm going to give it 20 seconds. 20 seconds and we'll get rolling. Cool? Cool. 20 seconds. All right. Boom. What's up, guys? Michael Valor here. Coming at you quick for Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Valor TV is what people are calling it now. So I didn't even name that. That's just gotten named, okay? So, cool. Where are we at? Wow, we've had an incredible week so far. Last week we did a bunch of stuff. This week we saved the village. That's kind of heroic, I would say, okay? And this week, what I want to get you guys is I want to get you in the mind of MV. I want to show you who it is that I am, because I'm telling you that we've made some very particular moves, and I'm not going to reveal them right now, but we made some pretty particularly big moves that are going to be showing. You're going to see it in the next couple of days, if not the next couple of weeks, if not the next couple of months. It's going to build. Momentum is going to get crazy for this thing, okay? All right? So, let's see what we're talking about today. We're talking about momentum, okay? The big momentum. We've got physical energy, dailies, routine, and surging, okay? And then the mentality to win. You have to win. Okay, so that's what we got this week, all right? Now, what I want to talk to you guys about is how you have been doing. And I'm so proud of you, dude. I'm serious. I'm stoked. You know, I get to go on, and I'm a person, you know. I'm a human being outside of this thing, right? And I live, and I do my successful life that I am a soldier of success, too. I get out there every day, and I train, and I run, and I jump, and I move to make this thing happen. You see what I'm saying? To make the movement move, right? And to be gold, it takes a lot of work. It does. It's hard, right? So I'm out there, and I get to get on every now and then on my social media, and I'm scrolling through my timeline. And I see how many people are using the gold symbol, dude. How many people are screaming soldiers of success. How many people are talking about dailies. How many people are doing their habits. And that's unique to this community. You see that we're building a community? You see that these people are more fired up than ever about achieving things in their life? That success has become cool to them? That success has become a part of who they are? And this is what I want to talk about this week, guys, is making success a part of who you are. Okay? This is huge. Why? Why is this huge? Do you think Kobe Bryant played basketball? Or do you think Kobe Bryant was basketball? Do you think Michael Jordan played basketball or Michael Jordan was basketball? Now, there are basketball players out there, correct? People who go out and play basketball. There's people who do success. But there are people who are successful. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a huge difference between those two things. And making yourself the quality of what you need to be when you're out in the marketplace. And here's what I mean. And here's an example. It's like when you're out there and you're dealing with people and you're having these conversations, you're breaking out deals, you're doing opportunity calls, whatever it may be that you are doing out there in the marketplace and why you're tuning in because you're trying to get better at whatever that is. Number one question just came to me real quick. Are you paying attention to it? Are you focusing on it? Are you paying attention to it all the time? Are you thinking about it all the time? Is it eating your soul up, man? Are you excited about it? Are you ambitious? One guy came up to me this week, and he actually, really cool thing he said, and he was like, dude, I love what you said when you said you don't chase success. Success chases you. He was like, but for me, dude, I wait in the bushes and pistol whip it with my ambition. I was like, dude, that is fired up. I love that. A pistol whip, the success, it doesn't even know that you're hitting it. You see what I'm saying? That's how fast you got to be. Success loves speed, okay? Cool? So, are you paying attention to your success? What you pay attention to, what you focus on is what you get, okay? Now, let's take this a little bit deeper because what you're thinking is your conscious thoughts, okay? What are your conscious thoughts, and am I thinking about it consciously? I'm talking about changing your subconscious mind, all right? Changing who it is you think you are, right? Because you think you are something. You've already depicted what that is. You've already given yourself an answer as to who you think you actually are. And what we're about to do is we're taking that and we're making you a brand new person. We're making you a soldier of success. We're covering you in gold. What does that mean? That's a question I got a lot recently. I've been doing a lot of podcasts. I've been doing a lot of conference calls, and people have been inviting me everywhere, dude. It's been crazy, and it's because of you guys. It's because people out there like you who are sharing this thing, who are showing people how meaningful this is. Dude, I'm getting at least 50 messages a day. 50 messages a day from people saying that their lives have changed from this. And guess what? That's just the people reaching out. That's not even the people who are too shy to. That's not even the people who are doing the testimonials. That's not even the people affected by those people. That's just 50 people in the marketplace who have been affected, who have been touched by what we're doing right here. Okay? We're working on it, man. This is the golden movement. This is something serious. You know why this is something serious? Because millennials need this. So before I get into this, let me tell you, millennials, I'm speaking to you right now. We have a president for everything. We have a president for the United States. We have presidents for clubs. We have presidents for committees, presidents of corporations. We have presidents of everything. We don't have a president of millennials. Nowhere does millennials get to go out and vote for someone who can be their face, who could be their figurehead, who could be their megaphone. And boy, man, I am loud. Okay, let me tell you. I get pretty loud. And the adults, they underestimate us a lot. They underestimate our mentalities. They underestimate our understanding. And they put us into a system in which we're trying to find this work, and we're trying to find this job, and we're trying to abide by the old American dream, and the American dream has changed to a global dream, right? I've got friends now who move out into Bangkok, who moving out all over the place, in the Philippines, hanging out and living life there. And they grew up in America. And they can live there because of their business. They move from country to country. We're in a global age. We're connected more than ever, right? So why don't we have a leader for our generation? Why don't we have someone that we voted, that we say, okay, he is going to withstand, he's going to be the guy who's the millennial mastermind. He's going to be the top-notch guy of the millennials. He's going to make sure that we can go out into the marketplace, in the political sphere, okay, in the social sector, and make real change. Where is it at? Where is he at? Because wherever he is, first of all, I want to recruit him onto the team. He needs to be in Valor Corp, number one, okay? Number two, he's not there. I haven't seen him. And I'm telling you that I am willing to be that guy. I'm telling you that everybody following me right now, that with the moves that we've made in Valor Corp in the last couple of weeks, I hope you know that if you're watching this, you're in a very slim majority of the world, right? You have 30 people, 50 people, right, watching this right now. You're in a very slim majority of the world. Not too many people have seen what happens here on Wednesday nights. Not too many people have seen the message that we're speaking about. Not too many people have even heard about it, thought about it. Very few. Very few. And I'm telling you that this is about to be the biggest movement there has ever been in humanity. How about that? Catch it. This is about to be the biggest movement in humanity. Why? Because we need it, number one. And when needs arise, so do the solutions. Every time. When needs arise, so do the solutions. Okay? So now, let's take that big concept and apply it to your business. Okay? Okay? Let's find people who need what we're doing. Let's find lookers. Let's find people who are trying to get involved with your business. Let's try to find people who resonate with what you say and how you say it. Let's try to find people that can see your vision with you and help you recreate that. I am serious, guys. You need to be masterminding. You need to be connecting with other individuals. You need to be working on it. Because now you're doing the dailies. You're perfecting yourself. You're perfecting individual life. But that's not just what men are about. That's not what the human race is about. It's about cooperation. Beyond all things, it's about cooperation. It's about making sure that we're doing stuff together, that we're working together, because one man cannot do this. I can't do this alone. I can't. And some of you out there who are building this thing for me and helping me grow the gold movement know that. You know that. You're out there building something that is going to blow up. And I really want to get this through to you guys. When there's 1,000 people on this, when there's 5,000 people on this, 10,000 people on these lives, because there will be. There will be. Because what I've done is I've paired success with public speaking, and I put it together. And it's not just I'm a successful guy, so I public speak. It's like I'm a public speaker who became successful. Does that make sense? So I went out there and I learned business. I learned the nitty gritty. I figured out desire, belief, focus, all of the esoteric stuff, all the high level thoughts. Okay? And we're going to go in. You realize that this is level one? That this is level one! That we haven't even touched on level two. We haven't even talked about all of the communication skills and sales skills that I'm going to give you guys next. We haven't even talked about what level 3 is and about having a positive mental attitude and expecting to win on every single occasion. Always, always knowing nothing but good things. NBGT. Nothing but good things happen to you. Knowing that your life is taken care of in a divine right and that every single step is blessed. If you look at it that way, that's it. You create your future. You get to design the book of your life. Every single day, a new page is written, and you are the author, my friend. And now I'm showing you Creative Writing Classes 101. Let's do it. Let's write this book together. Let's get excited about our life again. Let's start looking ourselves in the mirror and saying, what can we change? Because stagnation kills. Let's try to be the person that we want to be on the inside instead of accustoming ourselves to what society tells us. Let's start taking the millennial movement and pushing them and compressing them into a diamond because we have value. Because in the marketplace, we win. There's more of us than anything else there is on the planet right now. Millennials, kids, creating 6-figure incomes, $1 million incomes, on the internet, over the phone, over the magic device you're watching me on right now. People are doing it, and you're not. Not yet. Or maybe you are, and congratulations, let's bring that thing to the next level. You see what I'm saying? Cool? All right, so let's get on to this. Let's get on to the actual training of today, because I get off play. Oh, also, one person actually came up to me last week, and they were talking to me. They're like, hey, so you do your lives, right? So, like, where's the script at? And I was like, the script? The script. There's no script. I have no script. I hope you see that. My suit is tight enough that I can't fit a script in. There is absolutely no teleprompter behind me, okay? I'll look away. I'll be able to talk to you like this the entire time. If you guys want me to do that, hey, no problem. I'll look this way the entire time, get the message across, make sure it's perfect, have the tonality, and get it straight into your head so that you understand success and can go out there and make life worth living. Cool? All right? So there's no script here, just to let you guys know. All right, back to it. All right, momentum. Where are we at? Momentum, okay? Momentum. I got to stand up, dude, because I'm getting energized. I love what I feel on these Wednesday nights. When we're actually going back out, dude, I wish we had something like this when I was getting started because there wasn't anything. There was no millennial who would get on Wednesday night and talk about exactly how he went from absolutely nothing to everything he could have imagined already at this age of 21. You understand that I am 21 years old, that this is only the mere beginning of where my speaking skill will go, of where my business will grow, of the impact that I'm going to make. I'm telling you, the master plan is already set for Valor Corp, and it's not stopping anytime soon. If you are connected to me in any fashion, in form or fashion, and you rock with this movement, and you start sharing this thing, and you start getting active about it, I'm telling you, you're catching it at a very pristine time. I want you to hook onto this right now. Grab onto my words and let it resonate. The soldiers that stick with me now are the soldiers that are going to be exalted later. Keep that in mind. Okay, so momentum. Basically what you've been doing is you've been living life. Cool? You've been living life. You've been enjoying it. You've been rocking your dailies. You've done it for 10 days, 11 days, 12 days. Some of you guys who are doing the foundation have done it for 15 days now. Okay, you've done 15 days of dailies. That's incredible. That's awesome. All right. Now, let's talk about momentum. What is momentum? Momentum is that energy. It's the flow. It's that intuitive flow that you start to get into on a day-to-day basis. Dude, I want you to feel like you're killing it. I want you to feel like when in the morning when you wake up that you rock out. Dude, I wake up. All right, let me walk you through my day, and I'll talk to you about how I build my momentum, dude, because I've been killing it recently. I've been on top of it. I've been feeling good about this. Now watch, okay? So I wake up. I talk to Alexa, okay, you got to get an Amazon Echo, man. They didn't pay me for this. I just love Amazon Echoes, okay? So I talk to my radio. I'm like, hey, play my cultural playlist. Boom, they start playing it. I rock my yoga out in the morning, dude. I am stretching in all kinds of ways and facets, okay? I open up my book. I rock out 10 pages right in the morning, get the good stuff in. I pop in my meditation room, have a meditation room in my house, and I sit there in complete and utter darkness, and I turn off all 5 senses. Why? Because I want to be more aware of the subtle energies of the world. I want to be able to see more things, observe more things, experience more things. Because either way I'm living, right? And I want to be able to look at another human being and be able to tell what they're feeling, what they're thinking, what they're about, what they desire. Because then when I sit across from them, I can give them that. Because I know myself. And if I know myself, I know others. Because I'm a human and they're a human. Cool? That's just the morning. Then I walk over, pop my affirmations out. Okay? Boom, boom, boom. Same with your chest. Okay? You got to feel good about those affirmations. I'm serious. You got to feel good about them. Okay? Let me say that again. You got to feel good about them. Don't get bogged down by the mechanics. I don't know if boggered's a word, but it felt good to say, so I'm going to say it. Don't get bogged down by the mechanics. Okay? Don't get so, people are like, Mike, what if I don't feel good when I say the third sentence of my fourth paragraph of my affirmations? I'm like, dude, stop. Stop worrying about a bunch of crappy rules that no one made. What feels good to you? What feels good to you? What feels right to you? What feels right about the person that you grabbed information from? Now watch this, okay? I want to talk about this. Grabbing information. Dude, if you are dropping this podcast right now, if you're dropping this live and you are going on to something else and you are starting to scroll, all that information that's going in your head, it's not really information. It's just a bunch of words, a bunch of digits, a bunch of symbols, and it has no meaning. It's a bunch of capsules. Okay, it's a bunch of capsules of information. And on a higher level, I'm going to tell you this, that's one of the most dangerous things that you could possibly do is fill your brain with a bunch of useless data. I'm telling you that right now. Because information is going to increase your frequency. And this is high level, so sue me for this, all right? Information is going to increase your frequency. Frequency is going to increase your intelligent output based on fractals. We'll get into it another day. If you catch some of these words, write them down, resonate on them, become aware of them, figure out what they are, and then we'll start talking more about it as we get into levels 8, 9, and 10, okay? Cool, awesome. So, we're doing our affirmations. We're feeling good. Feel good as you're saying them. Affirmations that you're listening into your ear, okay? So inbound affirmations and outbound affirmations. There's two different ones, okay? People don't talk about that much, but that's you speaking out and that's you hearing in, okay? Cool? Now, our brains are most susceptible to information while we're sleeping, okay? We're actually integrating all the information we learn throughout the day. So what you want to do is you want to take subliminals that you are hearing, okay, that you want, they're all over YouTube. They're all over YouTube. So it's not like a Michael Bauer series, okay? Subliminals all over YouTube about public speaking, about positive mental attitude, about attracting more money. All of these, okay, you need to be listening to them while you're sleeping, while you're playing those isochronic tones, because what's going to happen is, watch this, you take your brain and you put it into a focused state. And then after the focused state is taken by the isochronic tones, you start to put data into it. You're making your factory susceptible to that information, and then you're starting to apply the information into your brain, which is then changing your perception on life, which then changes your actions on life, which then changes your results in your life, which is called success. Because all success is a little bit of an image tweak. Please grab this, okay? This is important. All it is a little bit of an image tweak on who you are, what you look like, how you present yourself. Every word you say brands who you are. Every thought you feel brands who you are. Every time you're in front of another individual, you're branding yourself. You are on stage 24/7. And that might sound daunting unless you are having fun acting like the person you're trying to be. Okay? If you were on stage 24/7 and you got to be the character that you chose to be, would you not have a blast? Would it not be freaking awesome? Would you not be so excited to dress up like the character you want and act like the character you want and be the character you want? Doesn't that make sense? I'm serious. Take it like this. People will give you what you ask of them. They will give you what you ask of them. If you accept a certain amount of respect, that's what you'll get. If you accept a certain amount of dress, that's what you'll get. If you accept a certain amount of success, that's what you'll get. Now, let me tell you, I believe that success comes when people truly desire it more than anything else. And I know that's kind of an overused thing, but I want you to put it into perspective. If right now you desire to get off this phone more than anything, if you imagine desiring to throw your phone. Imagine you were like, I want to throw this so bad, dude. I just want to throw this thing. You know what I'm saying? Get in, man. Dude, I got to throw it. I got to throw this. You see what I'm saying? You will throw it. You will throw it. You will want to, and you'll do it. But you don't want to. You want to stay on this call, so then you're going to do that instead. Does that make sense? That's literally it. If you want success, you'll go out and get it, no matter what. And that amount of massive action that you're taking is going to make you better through experience. It's going to give you a higher belief every time you achieve a result, and you're going to go through the belief, action, result cycle, okay? You're going to get a higher belief. You're going to take more action. You're going to get a better result. That's going to increase your belief, and it's going to go back through the cycle again. That's simple stuff. Okay, cool? So, this builds momentum. When you keep rolling through that cycle and you are allowing the thoughts to build upon themselves, that builds momentum. Success is meant to be exponential. And I don't know if you've read The Slight Edge. I don't know if you've looked at human nature. But let's take a look real quick, okay? So the average person, let's say success is that desired goal. Let's say success is 20. Okay, the number 20, or the number 100. Let's say the success is the number 100, okay? And you got an average person who is doing successful things on a relatively consistent basis is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then they stay consistent for a couple days and they might hit 9, 11, 13. You see what I'm saying? But the more consistent, the more obsessed, the more grind time you put in, you're going to be taking success. My Soldiers of Success, SOS, okay, cool. Ask for help. Soldiers of Success, dude. Come on. 1, 4, 6, 12, 24, 32, 63, boom. You're faster. It's exponential. Because I maintain character. Napoleon Hill was actually, I was reading this week, Napoleon Hill talked about staying in analytical thought. Staying in analytical thought. That means that I am constantly wondering and thinking and observing and enjoying and keeping my brain at a very high state. Why do I do that? Because it's going to make you tired, Mike. You can't do that. You can't always stay at a high state. Okay, here's the deal. You've got to put yourself in situations where you're tested, where there are trials, where there's a little bit of a jump, a kick, and a push to get to where you got to go. I'm telling you, in order to level up in the game, you got to be challenging yourself. You got to be getting out there in the battlefield. You got to be fighting. You got to be kicking. You got to be pushing yourself to new limits, even if it's a little bit of a limit, even if it's a little bit of extra work. You don't think that right now I'm going to end this call and I'm going to get out and I'm going to rock the next call? You don't think that I'm going to rock the next day, the next week? Because it has to stay consistent. Because it's not a desire of mine anymore. It's a dream. And it's not just a dream that I wake up from. It's a dream that I live. I live the dream. I am my dream. And I want to be the president of all the millennials? Come on, that's just the beginning. I want to revolutionize the world. I want to take things to the next level. I want to really make changes. And you can shut me off of Facebook Live all you want to. You can't shut me off stage. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to shut me off to the ears of the people who are willing to hear this, who are willing to make change in their life, who are willing to go out there and jump and kick and push and grind until they get what they want. Because people want things. They want them all the time. And all I am is a catalyst between you and what you want. Because it's me and you right now. Because I don't give a crap about the money. Because I don't care about the prestige. Because all I care about is those 50 messages a day I get from people like you who are going out there and are soldiers of success. Who are trying to be gold. And you know what gold means? Gold means being virtuous. It means always making a business deal where the other side of the table benefits. I will never be in a business deal where someone fails when I win. I will never do it. It's not who I am, and it's wrong, and it's about greed, and it's not right, and it causes all the cataclysmic problems we face today in the world. It's because people don't care about people. It's because they were not taught empathy. It's because they don't have an understanding of another person's perspective. So I was hanging out with one of my friends this week, and we were watching this documentary on mythology and how important mythology actually was to the global culture. And why it was so important was because we like to see and idolize these heroes and like compare our lives to their struggles. These heroes who took on the ultimate struggle of life and death. These heroes who go out there and they fight the biggest monsters and they are not prepared by any stretch of the imagination. And we compare ourselves to them because in all of our lives there's obstacles that we have to overcome. And right now in the foundation, okay, and what we do on Wednesday nights, okay, is all of the tools, all of the tips, tricks, hints, cheats to get you past that next obstacle and not stuck in a loop. Because what I've seen happen is I've seen people who get stuck in a loop for far too long. Years and years and years, they're doing the same thing. And a man with a lack of vision will do the same thing for far too long. If you're at a hot dog stand, you got to think about what's the next step. You got to have a next step mentality. You know what a next step mentality is? That means whatever you're doing right now, what's the next step? So let's go back and pull it back for a second because this might have been cut off. There's two ways to happiness, ladies and gentlemen. You can become content with where you are and you can be happy with what you've got. And that's a great and spiritual and amazing path. It's a modest lifestyle and it's fantastic. But let me tell you this. The human spirit desires growth. We desire a solemn, we desire a movement, we desire a revolution, we desire more. And we're always going to desire more. In my movement, we are not taking away consumption from the individual. We are telling you to consume the universe. Consume way more. Consume better thoughts. Consume better foods. Consume better activities. Consume better people. Consume better feelings. Because right now, what you're consuming is not what you want. That's why you're on here. That's why you're consuming this. And I hope that this is the right thing. And if it's not, if someone's better than me at speaking, I hope they step up to the plate. I hope that they come here and they share the truths with you about the human race. I hope that they can bring you guys to higher level attractor energy patterns and say things that really resonate with your soul and make your heart sing. I hope that they can come up with an ideal that is better than gold. I hope that they can speak to the people in a way that touches the hearts of the millions. I hope that they can stand here every single day and make sure that they have the energy in order to give to others and be a true hero. Because if not, I will. I will stand here no matter how many times this broadcast gets cut off, no matter how many times that we don't get the views that we want, no matter how many times we're missing 2 comments, no matter how many times or how many days or how many seconds or how many no's, it doesn't matter. Because in Valor Corp, we overcome obstacles. In this movement, we overcome obstacles. I want you to understand that Valor is not just the name that I took upon myself to be an ideal because I sold out that much. I sold out that much. I took it on as my last name because I wanted me to become an ideal. I wanted to stand for possibility. I wanted to stand for limitlessness. I wanted to stand for innovation. And I wanted you to look at me, and I just admired Tony Stark, dude. I admired him. I was like, wow, what a suave guy. I mean, he's got a cool suit. He's got a tower. It's got his name on it. You see what I'm saying? And I was like, what if I had the resources Tony Stark has? And I know it's a silly question. I know it's a silly thought. But I want you to ask yourself this question. If that thought sprung me into this person, the person that I am today, was it that silly? Was it silly to think, Mike, you might be able to beat Tony Stark? You might be able to beat the legends of superheroes. If I'm working this hard, if I'm getting out there this much, if this movement is blowing up to the degree that it is, because it is, if that's happening, then was that silly? Was it silly to compare myself to a legend? Was it silly for you to call yourself a king? And I want to say this, a king or queen. I want you to say that you're a king or queen of yourself, first and foremost. And that this throne that you own is the throne of individual life. And that your personal responsibility is going to run you into the ground or it's going to take you to the highest points of personal achievement. That you are in control of becoming your best you. You've only got a certain amount of tools, man. And I'm sorry for the cards that you've been dealt, or I'm congratulating you because you might be blessed. But either way, whatever cards you got dealt, you're in the game with me. And I'm going to show you how I played my cards because I had way worse cards than you. And I'm going to show you how to win this game. Because that's how it has to be. So you know that you've done the dailies and you stick with your habits and you've been meditating every day and you're becoming aware and you're changing your character, who you are in this game. You're realizing the structure can be changed. You're realizing you can live a new life. You're realizing that desire is out there and it's limitless. And you can get as much of it as you want. And you're realizing that momentum grows and that things are exponential and that physical energy will help you surge your way to the top. Because reality will look you in the face. Eventually. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not today. It'll look you in the face and it will say, you can't. You can't do this. Stop trying. You're too tired. Give up. No one believes in you. I don't believe in you. And when that message was said to me, I looked desire. I looked my dream. I looked all the hate back in the face, dead on. And I want you to catch my eyes when I say this because I'm just so serious right now. I looked all that in the face and I said, I will sacrifice everything. I will give up my time. I will give up my life. I will give up my brain. I will give up my beats. I will give up energy. I don't care what it takes, man. I'm going to get this thing. And I'm going to do it because nobody else is. So I shot for the biggest thing, the heaviest crown to wear, to where it's going to break my back. And that's why this movement is so necessary. Because this information is needed to get out. I posted today on my page, if you haven't checked it out, you definitely should, a physicist who worked with NASA on psychics. I understand how that sounds, and it's weird and creepy, and we don't know about it. All of the la-la hocus pocus of today becomes the reality of tomorrow, and we get to make that reality. We get to make that change. So the last thing is you have to win. You have to win. You owe it to everybody that you surround yourself with. If you do your dailies and you stay consistent and you allow it to get exponential and you don't let go of this thing and you suffocate it and you squeeze it and you grind on it and juice is coming out of it, dude. Golden juice. And you drink that for energy and you do it again, because the reward for doing things is the ability to do more. I've seen what it's like on the other side. It's called failure. And I was not going to let anything, any emotion, or any person look me in the eye ever again and tell me that I can't. And now no one does. And that's the same for you, because we are in this together. If you're watching this right now, you are a part of a very select group of people. And I understand this is going to get out to maybe 2,000 people. Let's say 2,000 people get to watch this. I want you to really get that. 2,000 people in a world of 7 billion get to watch Michael Valor right here, right now. And this is only the mere beginning for where Michael Valor and Valor Corp and this golden movement is going to go. Because we are not going to settle for anything less than success. Because you're going to get excited. Because you're going to allow this energy to overflow you. And you're going to put it out into the marketplace. And you're going to come up with new products. And you're going to get more sit-downs. And you're going to build your own empire. And you're going to tell them how gold changed your life. You're going to talk to your grandchildren. They're going to say, Grandpa, how did you do this? Grandma, how did this get done? And you're going to say, because I was gold. Because I let my belief in myself exceed my fear. Because I pushed the envelope. Because I looked reality in the face and I said, you can shut me off as much as you want. But I got the energy to turn back on. I'll see you next week.